Hello everyone and welcome back to some more esports talk. We finally have some news regarding that 12th CDL spot where it seems as if Robert Kraft, that is the owner of the Patriots, is interested in reportedly looking into buying this slot. Again, we have the Esports Observer with the Sports Business Journal reporting by Kevin Hecz saying, according to sources, Patriots owner Robert Kraft and his Kraft Sports Group are set to acquire a spot in the CDL. They will partner with OpTic Esports to operate the CDL team and Kraft Sports Overwatch League team, the Boston Uprising. The article goes on to say that financial details of the deal are still unknown at press time. The CDL slot comes to the Kraft Group from Team ENVY, which acquired the slot after its merger with OpTic Gaming. Back in 2017, Kraft was one of the first 7 teams in the OWL League, that is the Overwatch League, and so they are definitely still familiar with esports. Back when they signed the Boston Uprising, that is their OWL team, Kraft was quoted saying, "We have been exploring the esports market for a number of years and have been waiting for the right opportunity to enter. The incredible global success of Overwatch since its launch, coupled with the league's meticulous focus on a structure and strategy that clearly represents the future of esports, made this the obvious entry point for the Kraft Group." Now, with that being said, I'm not sure that I would say that Overwatch or Call of Duty is necessarily the best investment at this point for a team. If he's talking about how he loves the structure and the future of esports, it just seems like the CDL is not necessarily in the position that maybe some other esports are right now, but likely it was just a slot and a good enough chance at a mainstream esports, something like Call of Duty that has been around for so long, to get that slot and to lock it down maybe for a future investment when the CDL will be a little bit better, hopefully. I'm not sure, and so it seems like he probably just couldn't pass this up. Of course, if you remember, Washington Esports Ventures was reportedly supposed to be interested before all of this, but later on it was said that the CDL was looking for a replacement for them, with a chance that the league was going to go on with only 11 teams. At the beginning of December, we also saw an update from Hecz saying that they are still discussing the transfer with multiple interested ownership groups, the earliest of which we are working towards closing with. These things take time, but I'm optimistic we'll have 12 teams in the CDL in 2022. You all deserved an update. FYI, the league has been extremely helpful and hardworking during this process. They want what's best for the entire community. Hope to give you guys good news as soon as we can. More or less, if you're not following, to make it simpler, it's basically that Hecz and ENVY acquired that CDL spot along with OpTic, so they had 2, which means they had 1 to sell, and now hopefully that is going over to the Patriots owner, the Kraft Group, as well as OpTic Esports. OpTic Esports, as far as I know, is also based in Massachusetts, so it does make sense, and them taking over both the Boston Uprising as well as whatever this Call of Duty team does make sense to me. I am interested in, I think for me, the most interesting part is going to be how all of these massive NFL owners, people like Kraft, like the Cronkies, I mean, we now have the owners of the Patriots, of the Rams, as well as Dallas Cowboys, of course, being involved with complexity, getting involved in esports and kind of pursuing that direction as an aside. We know other sports also, and we have the NFL, we also have football leagues who have their own teams on the side, but it's just interesting to me how sports and esports are slowly starting to partner more and more, and how so many owners are interested in just developing this side of the scene. So we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully this does go through. I think a Boston team sounds really cool and is a good mix-up. Throw in a new team, maybe throw in a new roster, and just see what happens, see if we can shake some things up. Let me know what you guys think about this, and until next time, I'll catch you later.